Look at that. Look at that. Hello everybody, welcome back to Automation Empire. I am Arctic Wolf and this is episode 19. In today's episode we're going to pick up where we left off yesterday with our research. If you haven't seen the last couple of episodes, up in the upper right hand corner of the screen right now will be a little iCard that pops out. We're going to put both episodes up in there because this one's the third in a three-parter. If you haven't seen those episodes, go check them out. Otherwise, you might be a little bit confused about what's going on here. We're in the middle of a rebuild process. In the first episode, we tore everything out and put down a couple of the basics. The second episode, we hooked in the capacitors and the science. And in today's episode, hopefully, by the end of the episode, we will have Megafuel going out on rockets. That is the goal. So, we're going to start by checking what needs what, where. Like, we're cooking all the iron and the gold that's being brought in, but we're not processing it fast enough and taking it out fast enough. So, we need to fix that. I'm going to get to work on that. We'll get that taken care of. And then while we're doing that, the science is going. We almost have our 5 million. And we almost have enough capacitors done. So this is going to line up to be just right. We're going to unlock them rockets. Get the capacitors out of here. Get the mega fuel going. And everything will be fantastic. So cue time lapse. And we're going fast now. The first thing I do is increase the production of our capacitors because I noticed these bins over here are empty. So I add a couple of combiners and then add another track bringing them over. That's going to be helpful later. All these buildings were put here in certain places with a plan in mind, and that plan unfolds in this episode. It's fantastic. I said in the last episode that the train tracks were temporary. They are. They're just so we can keep making money with the ethanol while we're researching the ethanol and the capacitors. Once we get the rockets unlocked, all this stuff is coming out. So what we're doing right now is I'm making sure that all the stuff is working right. Like, we don't have enough red grain coming in, so I had to add to the red grain production. Then the next thing I do is I set up the coal for the swap over, because once we get done with the capacitors, we do not need iron anymore, and I want to transition everything going into the capacitors building from iron to coal. That way that building can instead make gold fuel. Ends up working out very well. Over here I'm experimenting with the load rate and unload rate of the mine carts, because I noticed that these mine carts coming in and out of these buildings, they come in, there's plenty of resources for them to pick up, but they just skip every, they pick up a cart and then skip 3 cars, and I'm like, why is it doing that? But I don't know. It might just be a visual thing. I don't know, but I was doing some experimenting with multiple loading stations on the storage bins and whatnot. So here we're working on getting the coal set up, even though we're not quite done with our research on the capacitors yet, and we haven't taken the iron out yet. I want the coal to be ready to plug into the network when it's time to unplug the iron. So that's what we're working on here. So this is all basic stuff. I'll throw down a song right here, let you guys listen to the song, watch me throw down some mine tracks. It's all good fun, right? Yeah, cool. Alright, so as you saw during the musical break, we got all the coal set up. We finished the research on the capacitors, so now we're tearing the train lines out. But we still have trains loading at the station, at one of them, so we don't want to tear that one out just yet. But we are done with capacitors outgoing and the science. We do not need it anymore. So we're going to tear all that out, tear that entire train line out. We're going to let this train leave. When he leaves, like he's doing right now, boom, that train station is out. And then we're going to take all of this out. It's all going away. One more building. And then the rockets. Here they are. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang. I did 7. 7 rockets. And we're going to feed them with a claw train from the inside of this building. We need to power it and water it. And hook in the ingredients. And yeah. So we're going to use all of the tactics and technology that we have at our disposal to make this the most compact and efficient setup we could possibly make. Up to and including using big bins with the remote connectors, using remote connectors on the combiners and the incoming lines, due to the fact that the resources have to get loaded into rockets they have to be crated up. They have to be in a box. They can't just be raw resources like the train, which is the only disadvantage to the rockets. But I have found the correct setup. There's no experimentation needed here. These claw tracks, little tiny boxes with 9 claws on them. You have a pickup point on the inside of the building as close to the wall as you can get. You have a drop-off point outside the building right across from it as close as you can get, and then there's like a 1 or 2 space gap for your claws to pick up and drop off. It's very, very quick. Here the combiners, I messed up. I put them too close together, and then I went and I did it again, and then I got it right. So this is the same standard setup that I've been using all over the place, because it's just so tiny and so compact. There's no space left in there to save. Like it's not, oh, can I save this space? There's no space in there to save. It's not possible. So this will end up being the last episode of the series. We end up getting the medallion here. I don't have a whole lot more to say about it, so I'm going to slow it back down here and let Passworth explain it in the heat of the moment when he's all excited. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Okay, so we have everything set up. The next is just to sit here and watch it all happen. We're making plenty of Megafuel now. This shouldn't take too long at all. Each boxer's making 1 per 3 seconds. They're all almost immediately going into the rocket ships. I use the same principle as the minecart valve on the claw trains here. You just run the drop off right up underneath the crane and the little circle in the corner, and then you run the pickup out the other side right up next to the building, and then you have a drop off and a pickup that are 1 square away from each other. And then you can fit 9 claws on the track, and it just, every time one stops, it picks it up and puts it on the other side almost instantly. The difference between this and the minecart version is that I've actually seen this on YouTube somewhere before. A guy named Sky Storm did it in one of his playthroughs of this game. So kudos, Sky. Good job. Try it with the minecarts. It's great. Like, we just got to wait for this to contain 50, and then they'll start launching. So we're just going to sit around and watch that happen, and Yeah, we'll probably speed this up to a song and watch these launch. Oh, look how fast it's going out. There's not enough. It just can't keep up. That's good. Let's keep doing that. That is totally maxed out. There goes a rocket. There goes a rocket. There goes 3 rockets at the same time. There goes another rocket. There goes the last rocket. Oh. Now, can we fill the pad before the rocket comes back? I think it's got a 2-minute animation. Oh, there they go. There the ching, 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 ching. Oh yeah. I think these rockets came from SpaceX. I mean, look, they land right on the pad where they launched from. My goodness. And here they go. This is great. There he goes. That they're gonna go off again. We're almost filling the pads before they get back. That's fantastic. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Now, if we surpass 15 in 1 month, then we're gonna. Our current month's revenue is $3 million. Look at that. Oh my. It appears that we can make more with combiners. Look at that. We got a full bin here and a full bin there. Well, let's put in another few combiners. They're launching again. They're going to be pretty much non-stop now. Crushing the record. Let's watch them despawn. Then they'll respawn and come back. Isn't it great? Oh, yep, respawn and come back down. Oh, we're almost there. We're at 40.3. Shouldn't take too long for these rockets to launch again. This is absolutely awesome. Oh, yep, the first one's done. That should... Number 4 is done, or 5 is done. Number 2 is done. I'm numbering them from left to right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at them go. Look at them go. Oh my goodness. This is great. Oh, that one probably does it. Look how fast this goes once it's formed up. That's amazing. Oh, this one's got to do it. This one has to do it. There it is! We win! With the Medallion! I told you Megafuel and Rockets would do it. Alright. There we go. That is success on the map, success on the playthrough, and success on the game. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you like this playlist and this series and my channel, hit the subscribe button. Got another video game coming out starting next week. I get an episode 0 trailer teaser this weekend. Thank you all for stopping by. Have a wonderful day. Arctic Wolf out.